felt it in. No time for that doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for that doubt, they kinda me out.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose. Oh, sorry. Too excited. Welcome to Unfazed with JJ and AJ. Hey, my name is First Place Joe, and I'm excited about today's episode. I got my boy AJ here with me, fresh out the bye week. I know he's feeling refreshed. How you doing, my boy?
I'm feeling good, man. I took some L's during the bye week, man. It's crazy. I sat back and watched the whole division get dubs, man. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Seattle. Well, you know what I'm saying? Where you at? Browns, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh. Where we at? I don't know what to say, man. I was thoroughly disappointed, but we back this week. I ain't gonna trip too much, man. I can't trip too much. I'm happy, like you said. I feel refreshed. My boys are healthy. I feel okay.
Man, you feel okay? Well, I feel great. I feel great. We 4-1, second in the NFC, number one scoring team in America. Did you know that, AJ? Number one scoring team, the only team in the world. It's only 32 teams. Only team in the world that's scoring 30 plus points a game. We doing 31. We got something for them Ravens though, but it's not about that today. Let's get to the show, man. Look, enjoy the rest of the show, y'all. Listen, we got some good topics for y'all today, but we're gonna kick it off and talk about a big breaking news that happened out of nowhere. Week 5 just ended. I mean, we're not even midway through the season. Trade deadline not here yet. And Robert Saleh is fired already. We talking about AJ's coach of the year prediction. You know, he's very high on the Jets. So, AJ, you got to kick this one off. Was it the right move for the Jets to make this decision right now to fire Robert Saleh? Floor is yours.
Man, first off, I just want to say the same thing I said off the record, man. They did my dog dirty, bruh. They did him dirty, man. They had him come in, asked him a few questions. Then they said, hey, security, come over here real quick. Hey, show Buddy the door real quick. Show him the door. You fire it. We don't want you back. No, they didn't make the right decision. And I think it's real whack. I think it's real scapegoatish. I think that they were looking for someone to blame for their early struggles, and they're looking in the wrong place. What is Robert Saleh known for?
Defense.
Robert Saleh is known for defense. It's not offense. He ain't the one out there throwing interceptions. He's not the one out there drawing up offensive plays. That's not what he's known for whatsoever. He's known for defense. The Jets defense is second overall in the NFL right now, number 2. They're second in yards allowed per game. They're 4th in sacks. They're 7th in points allowed per game. Them numbers, those are the numbers of an elite defense. Now, I'm going to say this now before everybody, he go throw the stats out there. A lot of numbers throwing y'all way today. I'm throwing a lot of numbers at y'all today. You know what I'm saying? So like I said again, 2nd overall, 2nd in yards allowed, 4th in sacks, 7th in points allowed per game. That's an elite defense. Now we look at the offense. Joe, I seen this stat. I saw a stat right after the Vikings game. Threw me for a loop, bruh. Had me chuckling. The Jets offense in 2023, I don't know if you've seen this stat. The Jets offense in 2023, they scored 93 points. 93 points. Joe, and this is up to this point last season. Joe, do you want to take a wild guess at how many points the Jets have at this point in the season?
93?
93 points. 93 points, bro. 93 points. This is without Aaron Rodgers in the lineup. Aaron Rodgers is in the lineup, and he's doing the same exact job as Buddy Zach Wilson, who was there last year. The same exact job. Aaron Rodgers, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, a little over 1,000 passing yards, 49.1 QBR. This is something that needs to be said about Aaron Rodgers. Not only did I pick Robert Saleh to win Coach of the Year, I also picked Aaron Rodgers to be Comeback Player of the Year. Aaron Rodgers has not looked the same since he lost Devontae Adams in Green Bay. It's been that long. It's been that long. He lost Devontae. The following season, I gave him a pass. He playing with a lot of young guys. The chemistry not there yet. I gave him a pass, even though we seen Jordan Love come in there a year later and go crazy, right? Get them to the playoffs, make a little run. I gave Aaron Rodgers a pass. You know, you need that. You need those veterans out there. They ain't had that chemistry with the OG, with the All-Pro, with the MVP. It is what it is. You come out last season, you tear your Achilles. Okay. Give him a pass. It is what it is. Now this season, you come in, you got a defense that's balling out. You got Wilson, Garrett Wilson. You got Alan Lazard. You got Mike Williams. You got pieces to throw the football to, and he looks, bro. Now we're going to talk about the Vikings a little later because we got to talk about them too. But he looks suspect, bro. And there's no way around that. So if you want to look in one place, look at the guy who didn't want to come to OTAs because he wanted to take a trip. Look at the guy who pushing off his head coach when he's excited because he made a play and scored. Look at that guy. That's where the attention should be. Look at the running game. Look at the passing game. Because this defense, which Robert Saleh is responsible for, which is what he's known for, is doing everything it can to help Aaron Rodgers out. The Vikings offense up to this point was balling. Sam Darnold up to this point was balling. Joe, I had Sam Darnold in my fantasy lineup. You know how many points he gave me against the Jets?
How many?
6. 6. He gave me 6 points, bro, against that Jets defense. And Aaron Rodgers, you can't find a way to win that game? You too busy giving points to the other team, allowing interceptions to be returned for touchdowns. Again, we're going to talk about the Vikings in a minute because we got to touch on them as well. That's a little later. But they made a terrible decision. And this has to fall more on Aaron Rodgers than anybody. Not to his credit, I did at one point think Aaron Rodgers was the main person who was pushing this potentially. But then I found out later on that he was blindsided as well. Reports say he was blindsided. Who knows what's really going on behind the scenes? You know, him getting escorted out of the door by security makes it sound like it's more to the story, possibly, maybe. Who knows what'll come out in the next few days? But if we just talking football, I don't know what they're doing over there, man. And I think Robert Saleh is just a scapegoat for terrible football.
Woo! Well said, my brother. Well said. I know you were very high on the Jets before the season. You had them winning the division. You had Robert Saleh being Coach of the Year, like you said, and you had your boy Aaron Rodgers being Comeback Player of the Year. Now, it's not too late it's too late for Robert Saleh, but it's not too late for the other two. But Robert Saleh, if I'm you, sit by the phone. Kyle Shanahan will hit you up a little bit because they need you. They need you bad. Listen, man.
Philly might hit you up too, low key. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just hey, keep the phone right there, like you said. Keep the phone right there.
Before I go, let me get a shout out to Cardo. He's been a member for 14 months now. How about them Cowboys? Steelers couldn't do the job.
Man. Hit him with the here you go. Here we go.
He won a touchdown too. You got them high after throwing 2 interceptions. Dang. But listen, man.
They was hey, my bad for interrupting. But the Steelers was forced to score a little bit more, and
you gonna let your
conversation. Hey, but they did their thing last week. They dropped 24 last week.
Their thing this week.
hey, I'm just saying, man.
But look, though,
just saying.
All the pressure now, AJ. All the pressure is on Aaron Rodgers. I mean, we thought Aaron Rodgers had pressure before. He got pressure now. You're right. He skipped mandatory camp. Like we talking about mandatory and things that's not mandatory. 2 different things, right? You don't gotta show a volunteer stuff. But when it's mandatory, as a leader, be there. Man, AJ, I know you remember this. Remember Tom Brady led the Patriots, went to the Buccaneers, and then COVID happened, right? COVID happened. And he had a new weapons. And they couldn't even do OTA, none of that stuff. What did he do? They was in a park practicing. And they got penalized for that. He got fined for that because he wasn't supposed to do that. He went out his way in COVID to try to get the rapport good with him and his teammates. Aaron Rodgers in Egypt. Like, come on, man. You know? So That's irritating. And like you said all the numbers. But look, 49ers game happened. What Robert Saleh say in the press conference? The defense going to get it together. That's what he said.
Yep.
Since the 49ers game, AJ, they've been allowing 175 yards a game. Right now, the Titans are number 1 in the league, allowing 243. They allowing 175 since then. Also, they are allowing 13 points per game. That would be second in the league right now. And don't forget, 7 of those points came from a pick six because Aaron Rodgers, because in Minnesota. So really, they allowing less than that. So the issue ain't the defense. It's the offense. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
That's what the real problem is. Aaron Rodgers. Because AJ, you were excited. You said, man, A-Rod there, he gonna turn it up. We all watched the 49ers game. That drive, we were like, woo! He looked good. Listen, points per game, worse in his whole career. Passing yards per game, second worst in his whole career. Right? Yards per game, so yards per pass, worse in his whole career. TD interception ratio, worse in his whole career. Passing rating, worse in his whole career. Completion percentage, second worst of his career. This is literally the worst season of his career, and he's probably playing with one of the best defenses of his career, and he still got weapons. He got Brees Hall back there. He's got Braylon Edwards. Braylon back there. You got I guess your boy Garrett Wilson out there. You got your old boy out of the Czars. I understand the offensive line is not what it is, but the old A-Rod, I know. He didn't have an offensive line, and he still made it work. This ain't the same A-Rod, man. I'm sorry to say. Gotta say the W word. Might be
washed.
He might be. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it yet.
At this point, bro, Joe, he got to show us that he not. His most impressive game came against the Patriots this year. Yeah, Braylon. You singing Braylon Allen. His most impressive game came against the Patriots, and I'll admit, Joe, I was like, hey, remember I came over here like, you see Aaron Rodgers? Yes, okay, he moving. One thing I will say about it is, though, he is getting beat up, though. I will say that. He getting beat up. But we knew what the offensive line was going to be. He knew what the offensive line was going to be. Everyone knew that. I'm still expecting Aaron Rodgers with a defense that's performing like this to step up and score the football. Find ways to at least get enough field goals on the board to win these football games, man. And he's simply not getting it done, bro. Like, I know the Vikings, man, defensively, they scheming it up, man. But he just looked like he didn't belong. He looked like he did not belong, bro. He looked like he did not belong. And again, I think it hits different for me because I've given him so many passes since the loss of Devontae. People was telling me, like, yo, it ain't going to look the same without Devontae Adams. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. Just Aaron Rodgers we talking about. And literally, ever since then, he's looked, I won't say he looked terrible his last year in Green Bay, but he dang sure didn't look good. And he didn't look like a great leader. And here, he really don't look like a great leader. He really don't look like a great leader. So now, go ahead.
My bad, but also, bro, he threw the 54 times. Why? Establish the run. You know what he said in the press conference? We are establishing the run by passing first. Have I ever heard that before? I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Never.
They ran the ball 14 total times and threw the ball 54 times. And he threw 3 interceptions. 3 horrible interceptions. All 3 interceptions on third down, by the way. They are a terrible third down team this year. So I'm not going to be watched, but
I picked them to win like 13 games this year. I picked them to make a playoff run. I picked Aaron Rodgers to be the comeback player of the year and Robert Saleh to be coach of the year. And they're making me look like I don't belong on this show, Joe. You know what I'm saying? They're making me look like I don't belong. I'm in the wrong business. You know what I'm saying?
11-1.
Like, man, this is I don't even know what to say. I expected more. You know what I'm saying? I expected much more. Now they got Buffalo coming up. We're going to talk about them shortly. But who's to say it's going to get better? You know what I mean? I got the feeling it's starting to feel like it's going to get worse before it get better. And he not getting healthier as the season. I don't know when they bye week is, but he ain't getting healthier as the season progresses, bro. He not getting healthier. And all of these little knick-knack things, the knee 1 week, the ankle the next week, I still feel like the Achilles is slightly an issue that he still is trying to get used to. I still feel like that. Again, we saw him, in the Patriots game look the best. But outside of that, bro, all of these lower extremity injuries and whatever, like, bro, they not helping, especially with the offense. Like, he can't move, bro. The man can't move.
Yeah, they got
Like,
about
oh
week 12.
man. Oh, and another thing. Hey, Mark. Hey, I appreciate everybody that's been reaching out. A lot of y'all been reaching out, man. I appreciate all of y'all. I'm gonna be back soon. I promise you, I'm gonna be back soon. Because I missed the chats too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to time it right at this point. Because I ain't trying to come in. Oh, you only in when they win. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? So I'll be back soon. Don't even trip. I'll be back.
But their bye week is week 12.
Okay. So they ain't got a bye week for a good minute. And this is the last thing I was gonna say. On a play that the hitman sacked him, they sent out a all-out blitz. And it's like Aaron Rodgers had never seen it before, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's like he had never seen it before. Now I understand they disguise their defenses a lot, and sometimes it looks like an all-out blitz, and they all drop back. Like, I know. But man, he didn't look like he knew what the hot route was, the hot read was. He just sat back there, boom, sack. It's like, Aaron, you of all people should know. I don't know, man. I get the ball to your playmakers as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Short game it up, run the ball, and figure it out from there. But firing Robert Saleh, man. And again, bro, like, what irks me about this, and we'll move on. What irks me about this, bro, is the awkwardness that's been existing between the two of them for so long now. From like you said, the mandatory OTAs to, you know, Robert Saleh trying to go for a hug and he pushes him off, and then, you know, you had the silent count, the cadence count conversation in the media, and it's like, bro, like, it's so many different ways to handle these situations, and I feel like at every turn, for the most part, Aaron Rodgers has handled these situations trash, bro. And you're not playing well. Like, it's one thing if you're playing out of your mind and he just like, all right, bro, you know, then you can kind of understand it. But you're not playing well to have all these moments where you missing OTAs and doing all this extra stuff, man, throwing them under the bus in the press. I mean, I get maybe fresh off of their loss, you're like, why would we stop doing this, the cadence, the way I want to? Come on now. But again, it's a way to. These players have been players for a while. They've been in media rooms for a while. They've dealt with the media for a while. It's a number of different ways to dance around questions so that you don't throw your head coach under the bus. Same complaint I had with Jalen. Same complaint I had with Jalen, bro. Like, there are ways to dance around and not throw your coach under the bus, bro. Especially when you're not playing well. Like, bro,
that's the thing right there. We have no game to back up, back up nothing you're saying.
Exactly.
We have no leeway right now. Yeah.
It don't make no common sense, man. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing. But Joe, we got to move on to the next brother Jacob. We got to move on to the next topic, man. We got to move on to the next topic because I'm seeing some interesting things from Josh Allen. I'm seeing some very interesting things from Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Joe, they had me in the first half. Second half, I'm like, the narratives might have been right. It's looking a little different without Stephon Diggs. I don't know. Face some competition. It's looking a little suspect out there. Joe, I got a question for you. Are the critics back? Is Josh Allen proving the critics correct with his recent play?
I would say, yeah. Gotta be honest.
Ooh.
I would say yes. Because,
I ain't put on my ring again. Keep going, Joe.
Okay. But, like, my whole thing is this. It's like the first 3 games to the people in the jury. Josh Allen, in the first 3 games, he played the Jacksonville Jaguars, who had 0 wins at the time. He played the Miami Dolphins, who had 1 win at the time. And obviously, he played the Cardinals, who was winners at the time because it's the first game of the season. But a combined record of 1 win a combined record of 2 wins after when they met up with Baltimore. And he looked great. But then when they went against Baltimore, they got blown out and we swept it under the rug. It's Baltimore. You know, it's their homecoming. Ray Lewis there. They got the purple lights beaming in the stadium. You know, it's cool. You know, one game, 2 in a row. It happens. Then you go against this team, the Texans, who have a really good secondary. Don't get me wrong, but to have the worst percentage of any NFL player who threw the ball at least 30 times, that's not good. That is not good. Like I said in the R2L show, I don't care who's out there. It could be me, it could be AJ, it could be Tomo, it could be Dave, it could be anybody out there. If you're Josh Allen, you can't go 9 for 30. You can't. And my thing is this: use your legs more. Now, like Lamar, I'm sorry. Josh Allen ran the ball 4 times and got 54 yards. I remember that Chiefs game. What Lamar do week 1 of the Chiefs game? He used his legs. And when you use your legs, now the DB's looking. The DB's looking in the backfield. You know, they looking for Lamar, making sure Lamar ain't scrambling. And they say no, the scramble drill. Somebody open. I don't think Josh Allen used his legs enough. The defense showed up yesterday that game. The Texans were they came out the gate. Nico Collins caught that bomb. He gets hurt. Texas went silent for a long time. They came back, but they couldn't close the deal. So I would say yes, he has put the critics right. But this is what Josh Allen does. Last year around this time, same record, 3-2. 2 bad games. 1 bad game against the Jets and 1 bad game against, I think it was the Patriots. But yeah, 2 bad games, 3-2. So he always hot in September, and then he cools down in October, and then he goes on a run at the end of the season. That's what he does. So we're gonna have to wait until we get the complete sample size to see if the critics are right or not. But as of right now, they are proven right because the games that he have won have been against the unelite teams. And the 2 games he's been bad against has been against 2 of the best teams.
I think it was James Jones. He came out and he said, he was talking about Jalen Hurts. And he said, there's 2 quarterbacks in the NFL that no matter what you put out there, you expect them to prevail and ball out. It is Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Every other quarterback in the league, we give a pass to when they don't have their weapons, right? And they don't have elite talent. That was his statement. I don't fully agree with that, but that was his statement. That was his statement. Josh Allen, first few games of the season, playing absolutely out of his mind. And again, I came on here and I'm like, all right, Joe, y'all might have been right. The boy out here, he doing his thing. He balling, he using his legs. He's throwing the ball effectively. They're dominating teams. The run game is going. As you know from your fantasy, the run game is flowing. Everything is looking good. And 2 games where you have an opportunity to come out and make a statement against Baltimore, a team that everybody looking at to contend in the AFC for obvious reasons, and against Stephon Diggs and the Texans. CJ Stroud, new kid on the block, with your old receiver, and you come out here, bro, and go 9 of 30, 131 yards, 55.4 QBR. And you're right. We swept the Ravens game under the rug because, hey, it happens. It happens. Everybody has a down game. Everybody has a bad moment. But this previous game was unacceptable. Now, I will say it did look like he was concussed. I'm not going to cap on that. I don't know what really happened with that. I know he came back. He hit the turf hard. He was down for a good minute. But he came back in the game, so I assume he wasn't concussed. This is unacceptable, bro. And this is something that we got to pay attention to. I know you say he do this every season and this, that, and the third. Let's not forget they fired their offensive coordinator midway through the season last year because he was playing as poorly as he was, and the offense was playing as poorly as it was. And it didn't change. It didn't change not only until they brought in a new offensive coordinator, but they started running that rock. Mm-hmm. That's when it changed. They took the ball out of Josh Allen's hands and said, all right, we're going to run the ball. Remember they beat Dallas running the ball nonstop, outside, inside. This is how we going to win now. And then you reeled Josh back. It reeled him back on some of the turnovers. And then Josh was able to be more comfortable within the offense. I got to see it again this year. Now, again, he got the Jets coming up. It's going to be a weird matchup now without Robert Saleh. I think the defense is going to be straight. I'm not sure now. I'm not 100% sure on it. But this is a big game for both teams. And I don't think he can – listen, I said what I said about Aaron Rodgers. I'm not going to back down off of my picking and winning the AFC East. I'm just not, bro. I can't do it. My pride won't let me. Pride won't let me back down off of it. So I'm hoping the Jets pull off a win, and I'm gonna go as far as to say I don't think they can afford to lose this game to the Jets. I don't think they can afford to lose this game to the Jets, not only for narrative purposes, but for divisional purposes. I think this is a game they should win if Josh Allen is Josh Allen. But we see CJ Stroud and them boys, if I'm not mistaken, they 4-1. Mm-hmm. Diggs, he ain't playing sensational, but he playing well enough. And we see what Josh is looking like. And everybody sneezed when some of us said, hey, look how he looked without him or before he got there. So we gonna see. Like you said, it is very early. It is very early. And Tomo up on the screen. Shout out to Tomo for the 199 super chat. Preach, AJ, preach. I try, wave the flag. Try to wave the flag. I also want to say this, bro. I know you hate when we do this, but it came to mind, bro. It came to mind, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It came to mind, bro.
You gotta read it for the listeners.
Hey, it sounded a little Dakish. Dak come out, he dominate trash team. He is known for he will kill a garbage team. They have the 40-0. He might throw for 303 touchdowns. He might rush for another 40, maybe on a good day. He might throw for 400. Then you see a good team and he shrivel up under pressure. That's what Josh Allen has looked like these last 2 weeks. Now, again, Tomo, I do think that Josh Allen is better than Dak. But let's put that out there. But the same criticism we give to Dak in that type of situation where it's like, hey, bruh, we want you to show up against good teams. If we say that about Dak and we say that about Hurts and we say that about other quarterbacks, Lamar, we say that about other quarterbacks in the league, you definitely got to say it about a guy who we rank above those guys. I don't think I rank him above Lamar. But guys that we rank up, rank below Josh, yeah, we got to hold Josh to that standard, bro. You got to show up. And this is unacceptable.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. Now, I think it's going to be a good adjustment period for him. This is new to him. So I think he'll be all right, though. Because when I watched the Cardinals game, it was similar. Like, the receivers weren't cooking. He literally used his legs and won that game. I feel like he would do that in this game, too. But
he rushed the ball four times for 54 yards, bro.
He should have ran him more.
He definitely should have.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he should have used his legs a lot more, man. Even against the Ravens, he should have used his legs more. But this is what I want to talk about right here. Our next topic. Your boy been cooking. Your boy been doing his thing. Against the Panthers. Did his thing. Against the Rams. Did his thing second half. My boy been doing this thing too. I know you've been watching, clicking the TV off, clicking back on, clicking back on. I get it. I get it. You've been doing this thing. But right now, Jaden Daniels is the front runner for Rookie of the Year. And now the praises are coming back for Caleb. Oh, did he turn the corner? Caleb is back. Now, AJ, this is your pick for Rookie of the Year, Caleb Williams. My pick is my guy, Jaden Daniels. Will Caleb Williams challenge Jaden Daniels for Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Of course. Now, I will say this about Caleb. Thank you, my brother, for showing up. Thank you, my brother, because, again, you was making me look like how I look with Robert Saleh and the Jets. You was looking like I don't belong here, man. Looking like I don't belong here. You know what I'm saying? But I want to start off by talking about Jaden, because Jaden, again, is playing out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? Over 1,000 passing yards, 1,135 to be exact, 300 rushing. I don't know if the chorus is watching, but 300 rushing. I just want to point that out. These numbers, this type of number, it pops up with the mobile quarterbacks, the running backs, 8 total touchdowns. It pops up when you talk about the mobile quarterbacks. You got to talk about the total touchdown. You got 8 total touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? But I like it, though. The man balling now, 71% completion percentage. He 4-1. The man playing lights out. I personally thought in the Browns game, he did not start off looking like himself. I thought the Browns defense kind of confused him. He threw some different looks at him. I think that defenses have to do a better job of containing him in the pocket. one thing that I've noticed about mobile quarterbacks is a lot of times the adjustment is trying to figure out and trying to dumb it down, because I have not played the sport at this level. But you got to figure out how to rush the mobile quarterback. You got to figure out exactly what angles to take. Because with Jaden, he going to roll right or he going to roll right, left every time. If you go in too close, he going to dip right out one way or the other. Ideally, you probably need to try to force him up the middle. So he
ran the middle one time. He did go up the middle one time, ran 35 yards.
I mean, that's true too. But he seems more deadly running outside the numbers. That's what it looks like to me. And that's what I saw, you know, the Browns doing a lot of their rushes. It's like, bro, stop playing that angle. Stop playing that L. It was making me mad. But anyway, the boy's playing well. But Caleb, first in rookie passing touchdowns, first in rookie completions, 107 right now. Second behind your boy in passing yards right now. And just like we said about Jaden Daniels, we see slow progression from Caleb. The man went from a QB rating of 55.7 all the way up to 126.2 in this previous game. We got a 55.7, a 51, an 80.8, a 106.6, and then a 126.2. Last game, 304 yards, 2 touchdowns, and now they 3-2. They making me look good, Joe. Let me just point that out, man, because I had the Bears doing some things this year. You obviously got to worry about Detroit. You got to worry about, you know what I mean? You got to worry about the Vikings at the time. You got to worry about Minnesota, right? But they looking good. And the reason why I say again, he can challenge him. First off, I think let me just say this. I think it's disrespectful to think he's not even going to challenge Jaden. I think the question, even though we decided on this question together, I think the question is disrespectful to think he's not even going to challenge Jaden. Because at some point, Jaden's going to have some bad games. Like, he's not going to continue this reign throughout the whole season. Not going to say he's going to all of a sudden fall off a map. I'm not going to say all that. But he's going to have some rough patches within the season. It happens to every rookie. It happens to every player. We just talked about Josh Allen having a rough patch these last 2 games. It happens. And when he has those rough patches, Caleb will have an opportunity to catch him in statistics. What it will come down to is not only the statistics, but can you catch him in the wins? And I think you got a good shot with this team. Both divisions are tough to play in right now. Both of them are really high. You know what I mean? Like I said, we just talked about, you know what I'm saying? We just talked about the North, and we already know what the East looking like. You know, the East looking like everybody won. Surprise the Giants. Giants found a way to win. Shout out to Keys. But at the end of the day, if you could catch him in wins, I think the numbers can get pretty close. I think you have an opportunity to challenge, if not surpass. There will be marquee games this year. When they play each other, that will be a marquee game. The divisional games, when the Commanders see another division rival besides the Giants, you know, when the Bears see the Packers, and when they see the Lions and they see the Vikings, these will be marquee games that everybody will be watching to see. All right, is anybody going to surpass the next person? Is anybody going to challenge Jaden? And I think he is. I think he's going to have some impressive showings. So I'm sticking with my pick of Rookie of the Year. I'm still going with Caleb. I like what I see out of Jaden, but I like Caleb slowly getting it together. And last thing I'll say about this, outside of the numbers, when you just watch the game, when you just turn on the film, he got time in the pocket, Joe. He got time. That's one thing I've said about Jaden. The boy got time. He calling everybody. He texting everybody. Now it looks like Caleb, at least in this last game, the man got time. And when you give him time, like, he don't have to run all over the place and break a bunch of tackles and make a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, crazy plays like he did in college. When he's allowed to just sit back there and make plays, the boy accurate. And we knew that. The boy got a nice deep ball, and we knew that. The boy got great anticipatory throws, and we knew that. So I like what I see, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I'm confident in my pick. But I know you're going, you know what I'm saying, do your thing with Jaden. I already know this. Oh, I do want to say this, Joe. Before I give it to you, I want to point this out. Because you posted something. While we on the topic of these Commanders,
okay,
you posted something on your page.
Oh, okay.
With one of our legendary players on our Super Bowl team. And the caption on it said, Hey, I forget how it's phrased, but it was Eagles legend or something like that says it best. He's going to terrorize the NFC East. And I click on it thinking that's what he's going to say. And that is not what the man says. I respect the Commanders, respect what Jaden Daniels is doing, but I'm sure you've heard this already. You want to know the combined record of the teams y'all played so far?
That's fine.
6-14.
Okay, that's fine.
6-14. I just want to put that out. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore will be a great test for y'all this week. Baltimore will be, but I don't want to get too far off topic. Let's get back to the actual quarterbacks, man. That's how I feel about Caleb. He will most definitely challenge Jaden and surpass Jaden for rookie. I'm sticking with my picks, man. Ride or die. Ride or die.
Now, you know, can he do it? Anything's possible. You know, like Kevin Garnett said, shout out to him. Will he do it? How can I say this humbly as possible? No! He would not challenge him. I'm not thinking about Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm not thinking about Malik Neighbors. I'm not thinking about Caleb Williams. I'm looking at CJ Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Jim Brown, first rookie to go MVP since 1967 years. My mama wouldn't even thought about that. We talk about that. We ain't looking at rookie year no more. That's in the bag. We got that. That's in the bag. We focus on MVP, AJ. We on bigger things. Kato looking at Bo Nix. We like, Bo what? Kato what? Go play in the kiddie pool. We going to deep end. That's what we at. We swimming with the big dogs. We looking to be the first QB to win MVP. That's what we looking at. We gonna beat Lamar? Guess what? Jaden Daniels MVP right now, y'all. I'm sorry. Right now, he top 3 right now. He top 3 right now. Only person his way, probably Patrick Mahomes undefeated. Then you got Sam Darnold, he balling out. And some people might put CJ above him, but I'm not. I'm not putting CJ above him. But let's go back to Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, hey, you know, you doing your thing, you getting better. I get it. You know, when you were bad and you start doing good, people give you extra credit. They're like, oh my, look where he came from. I get it. But let's go through these numbers. Okay, AJ kind of glossily went through the numbers, but I'm gonna give y'all the whole picture. Here we go. All right, passing yards. Jaden Daniels 1,135. Your boy 1,091. Check. And your boy throw the ball more too, by the way. Passing TDs. Your boy got it 5-4. Interceptions. Your boy got it 4-2. All right. Completion percentage, not even close. 77% to 62. I give you the 0.9. 62.9. You go around to 63. QB rating, not even close. 106 to 81. QBR, not even close. 73 to 36. That is terrible, by the way. Rushing yards, not even close. 300 to 113. By the way, my guy is the first rookie in NFL, first player in NFL history to have 1,000 yards. And what is it? 1,000 yards and 250 and 300 rushing yards in their first 5 games. First one in NFL history. Jalen Hurts didn't do that. RG3 ain't do that. You know what I'm just saying. Also, and then rushing TDs 4-0. We're talking about a clean sweep almost. You got the passing TDs. And then look, to make the case even better for my guy, how about the defense? My guy defense, 14 points allowed. Sorry, yards allowed. Your guy defense, 7 in yards allowed. My guy defense, 20th in points allowed. Your guy's defense, 5th. My guy's defense, 28th in takeaways. Your guy's defense is 3rd. But why we got a better record? How come? Oh, I know why. It's because of the leadership on the offensive side. My guy's offense, 4th in yards. Your guy's 25th. My guy is 1st in points. The only team that's getting 30-plus points, we got 31, by the way. Your guy's 16. And giveaways, we 3rd best. Your guy 13 best. So look, it screams. He's unanimous rookie of the year. Unanimous, not even close. I mean, and then the last thing I'm going to say is this. Coming to the season, what did we say? Oh, Caleb Williams. He got the best situation in any number 1 overall pick in history. He got DJ Moore. He got Keenan Allen. He got Swift. He got Komet. He got Romeo Duzay. Rome Duzay, right? I always say his name wrong. Right? He got him. You know, they got him up. And then come out the gate, we're like, oh, they got a defense too? Oh, it's going to be wild. But now everybody's saying, "Oh, Jaden got the coach. He got the chemistry. He got this. He got Cliff. He got that." Nobody was in trouble like that before the season. That's all I got to say. But now my boy looking good. Now we want to give Caleb Williams a pass. Oh, he ain't got no line. I get it. But it's not even close, AJ. I get it. He's going to try his best. My guy only getting better. We ain't looking at Rookie of the Year. We're looking at MVP.
See, Joe, this is where you got it messed up, bro. The question is, will Caleb challenge Jaden for Rookie of the Year? Not is he currently challenging, it's will he challenge? Joe, we got like, I don't know, 13 games left. Oh, Jaden got to keep this going. Since we talking MVP, right? So that means he got to outperform Josh Allen. He got to outperform Patrick Mahomes. He got to outperform all these elite quarterbacks. CJ Stroud. Cool. You know, in order to win MVP, you got to go through your division first. Oh, yeah. See, this is the part that we don't talk about enough. See, I understand. Jaden is looking great against a 2-3 team, another 2-3 team, a 1-4 team, and another 1-4 team. Oh, he's looking great. He's looking amazing. The defense showing up against two back-to-back 1-4 teams. Oh, my goodness. It's the greatest thing we've seen since sliced bread. I've never seen a quarterback look better. We're going to see how they look when the Eagles roll into town. We're going to see how they look when Dak Prescott roll into town. Two quarterbacks that have recently smoked the Commanders. So Jaden got to keep this going. And not only that, again, bro, there will come a point in time where defenses will adjust. It will happen. Defenses will figure out your weaknesses. I really think the Browns defense played decent to start the game. The problem is Deshaun Watson is so bad. Make sure you start Deshaun Watson this week, Bears or Browns. Make sure you run that same team back that you had last week. Make sure. You know what I mean? But the problem is their offense is so bad. They don't give the defense anything to play for. If he goes out there and makes a few plays, scores a touchdown or two, it's a different ball game. But the defense coming out on the field about as deflated as can be. This is how I see it again. These two quarterbacks will meet. They will meet. And when they see their division, then we'll be able to clearly tell who the Rookie of the Year is. You talking about MVPs. I ain't looking that far ahead yet, and you shouldn't either. I don't think you should either, given the upcoming schedule, given the fact that y'all got to see our division, given the fact that y'all getting ready to see Baltimore this upcoming week. It looked good, though. Listen, Eagles fan. You see the Eagles logo in the background right here on the left, on my, what is this? Left side, over here. Hey, it looked good. It looked amazing so far, bro. This ain't the first time we seen somebody start the season off hot. Ask me, I was just 10-1. Ask me, I was just 10-1. And then towards the back end, it crumbles. I know how it goes. So ultimately, we will see how this unfolds. Yeah, he looked good so far, but the question is, will. Not is he currently, because you're right. Currently, Jaden is doing his thing. But will Caleb catch up? Oh, most definitely, because Jaden will come down to earth at some point. He will come down to earth, especially when he see that division. He got Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott back-to-back weeks. I'm looking forward to it. Again, Caleb got to see he got the Vikings. We're going to talk about the Vikings. And you guys see, you know what I mean? You guys see Jordan Love and you guys see Jared Goff. Like, it's going to get interesting for both quarterbacks. But
no, we don't see them. We don't see them. We only see Caleb. We got the last place.
What was that?
We only see Caleb. We don't see the rest of that North.
Well, I was saying Caleb was gonna have to see those teams in his division.
Yeah, we got like our schedule.
And I was saying,
I mean, AJ, keep it a buck.
It's sweet.
Keep it a buck. I mean, have the Cowboys and Eagles showed us anything to be afraid about besides the past? Maybe the Cowboys.
This is the thing.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me respond to that. So far this season, see, this is the thing about the Cowboys and the Eagles, bro. The Eagles were they didn't went undefeated before in the month of September. They done that. They didn't dominate early parts of the season and not accomplish the goal. It's happened. The Dallas Cowboys have done the same thing. They dominated early part of the season. They know the games that matter. They know when to show up and how to get the job done when it's time to get the job done to win the division. Those are the two teams that have dominated the division recently. So, yeah, you can say as of now, it looked great, bro. But them boys is at their peak. It ain't get you thinking Jaden, he gonna keep it better. Right now, this season, this is the peak of Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
This is the peak. It don't get no better than him. 70% completion percentage, all these passing yards, rushing 300 yards. It ain't gonna get no better this season. Now it might stay around the same, but it ain't gonna get no better. I'm telling you right now. As defenses adjust, as he plays better defenses, and when he goes up against this division, don't forget when y'all played the Giants, he didn't look like this same Jaden Daniels. Now, granted, it was his second game,
Getting better.
and I give him that. It was only his second game, but when you play those division rivals, it hit different. Ask the Niners. No shot at you, Dave. It hit different when you play those division rivals, man. It's not like playing a team that you only play once a year.
So look, my boy is getting better every game. Okay, let's talk about it. The Bucs game.
He didn't get better last. He didn't look better than before last game in the Browns game.
Listen to me. The first game.
Okay.
Right? The first game. We played who? We played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we both came over here and said,
Tampa, yep.
yo, he ran every time he got a chance. Okay, cool. Against the Giants. First half of that Giants game, same thing, kind of. He get hit one time. What happens after that? He sits in the pocket a lot more. We just come punching in when we got to the red zone because we kept getting these false start penalties. We kept getting penalties when we got to the red zone. That's why we weren't scoring. So that's that, right? But we scored on all of our possessions against the Giants. So you saw someone get better. We played the Bengals, who has a terrible defense, as you can tell, who everybody's scoring on. What we do against the Bengals? That was his coming out party, scoring every single drive. Then we play the Cardinals. Same thing. No, he throws his first interception. Adversity hits. What happens? Proceed to score on every drive. Then we finally play our first real good defense because Giants got a good defense too, but nobody want to talk about that though. But we play our first real good defense, the Cleveland Browns. What happens? He gets problems in the beginning because he has to adjust to it. But once he adjusted, what happened, AJ? 34 on the head. If Terry McLaurin would have caught the pass, it would have been 38 points. In 3 quarters. People don't talk about that. My man got benched in the 3rd quarter. He played the whole 4th quarter. So every game, he gets better. And when he hits adversity, he adjusts to adversity and gets better. And this tune in 1 o'clock Sunday. You say my man at his peak right now? He's not gonna have higher than 70%. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you said that. I'm glad we got this recorded.
For this moment right here, no, I don't think he's going to play much better than how he's already playing. And that's not a slight at him because he's playing great ball. He's playing great. He's playing, like you said, he's playing like the MVP of the league right now. It's hard to play like this as a rookie. It's hard to maintain this level of play every single week. It's tough to do. Now, again, I will give you, what was that?
I'm about to say CJ was good.
That's true, but I mean, he also reached the peak and wasn't able to surpass that. I don't think CJ got better every single game. Is what I'm getting at. But I also want to speak to this. Eye test is one thing. Statistically, he has not looked better every single game. Okay, and the Bengals game, he played his best game of the season so far. Unbelievable game. Statistically. Yeah, like that's what I'm just talking about the numbers right now. Statistically, he played his best game of the season, and I think I personally, I think eye test wise, it was his best game of the season.
It was
21 of 23, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, domination, and he ran the ball. He got some rushing touchdowns. So I don't have the rushing touchdowns in front of me, so forgive me for that.
No, he had one run. He had 3 total.
So 3 total. All right. The following game, what was that? They played the Cardinals.
Probably second best game. 26 of 30, 233 yards, one touchdown. I think he might have ran for more touchdowns. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have it in front of me. 1 interception. He ran for 1.
1 interception.
Mm-hmm.
Very slight regression. Last game against the Browns, 14 and 25. That ain't 77%. That ain't 70% completion percentage. I'm just saying.
A better defense.
238 yards, 1 touchdown, another interception. What I'm saying to you is to expect him to go 21 and 23, 254 yards and 2 touchdowns. That is the peak to expect him to continue to do that every single game or to surpass that. It's not happening. And I think we are going to start to see defenses adjust to his gameplay. Now, I'm not saying he can't reach that level again. I'm not saying he can't have that type of game again, because he will. He's a great player. I've been saying this for a while. He's a good young player. But I think it's going to take more performances like the performance he just had against the Bengals to win the division and to win. Yes. I think it's going to take more of those. 23? I think it's going to take him dominating offensively, averaging the most points amongst every team in the NFL. I'm telling you right now, that is what will be needed to beat Dallas. And it's dang sure what's going to be needed to beat Philly. I'm telling you right now.
But we the number 2 rushing. You'll be going to score. We the number 2 rushing team in the NFL.
You believe in that defense?
It's getting better every week. Every week it's getting better. Kyler Murray put up 42 on the rounds. Kyler Murray also played well against Detroit. He got a garbage car on TD at the end of the game. He only had 7 points the whole game for real. He scored on the first possession and got shut out the whole game until garbage time. Kyler Murray. And he's been good against the Bills. He's getting good against the Lions, Rams, and 49ers. We the only team that did that to him.
How many points you think the Ravens putting on y'all this week?
I have no, they're not going to put on no 42 like they did the Bengals, but we will be better defensively.
When y'all see Dallas, when y'all see Dallas, and y'all better than us because we ain't healthy. We're not healthy, bro. Listen.
Dallas, but
if you're comparing how the Commanders look right now compared to how Dallas looks, and compared to how Philly looks right now, you got a point.
Dallas,
you got me.
What we talking about?
However,
we're getting better. Go ahead.
However, we have seen how these teams play when they see each other, bro. We've seen Jalen Hurts against your defense, which is improved, which has some different pieces and a different coordinator. But we've seen how Jaden plays against that defense. We've seen how Dak has played not only against that defense, but the entire division.
What do Jalen Hurts do against Dan Quinn?
I have to look it up.
He don't do good against Dan Quinn. Y'all don't do good against
personnel is not the same as the personnel they got in Dallas. They
it's
got
better.
No, it's not. When he was going, with the personnel that the Eagles went up against, Dan Quinn, you talking about with Dallas?
Who Dallas over there that you so excited about?
Hold on.
Outside of Harris.
The defense that Jalen Hurts went up against.
Oh, you mean personnel? Like
something? I'm talking about personnel. I ain't talking about coaching. Coaching is one thing. You still need the personnel because our offensive personnel is different too. We got Saquon now. Our offensive personnel is different too. At the end of the day, it comes down to that. The coaching can be as great as it wants to. You got to have the personnel to execute against these offenses at the end of the day. And I think against those two teams, Dan Quinn, he know what he's doing, but we gonna see how he look against that quarterback without a Michael Parsons, without a Trayvon Diggs, without all of these players. Listen, Commanders fans, y'all live in this bliss. Y'all go ahead. Y'all see Dallas, and when y'all see Philly, just put it like this. I'll be back in the chat by that time.
Listen, how about this? You brought up the pass, right? You brought
30 to 17 on who, Mark?
You hold on, AJ. You brought the pass, right? Oh, they beat y'all before. Okay, the Giants have owned the Commanders, right? We score on every drive on the Giants. We should have blew them out, and we will blow them out next time we play them. But that's another story. The Cowboys are known for destroying the Giants. And what happened when they played the Giants? That game was awful. I couldn't even watch that whole game. That's how terrible both teams look. I saw Dallas. I'm sorry, Tomo. Your boy made me do this. I saw Dallas against the Steelers, and they look terrible. I'm sorry.
Steelers is crazy, though. Steelers defense is crazy.
The people, okay, the Steelers. They played the Falcons week 1. Yes, TJ White wreaked havoc on Kirk Cousins. I give you that. But what did Joe Flacco do against that same Steelers team? What did he do? Put up endless points on that team. So that defense already has some holes in it. And then what happened? They ran zone on Dak all game. Dak was picking them apart. Man, my whole thing is
we can't say that though. We can't say that, Joe. Me and you can't say that, given the fact that when we looked at that matchup going down to Pick'ems, we both said that Steelers defense crazy. And they forced Dak into 3 turnovers. They lost that game because offensively they cannot score.
They're terrible. But my whole thing is, you're right, but I'm not worried about. You think I'm saying like, oh man, I'm worried about Dallas, and I ain't worried about Philly. I'm not. Y'all haven't, and then you keep talking about this year. What about last year? Y'all did start 10-1, but what happened after that? Y'all still look like that Philly team from last year, that end of the season.
If we talking about last year, we beat y'all in shootouts back to back times we played y'all. And to be honest, Sam Darnold was killing us.
Sam Howell.
My bad. Sam Howell.
Which is crazy.
Sam Howell against us was torching us throwing the football. The man couldn't be stopped. We still found a way to beat those guys.
Because our defense was the worst in the league. Our defense not worse in the league. See, look, it's funny because after the Bengals game, they were worse in the league. We're 14th right now. That's how much better we're getting. That's what I'm trying to say. We're getting better. This defense is not as bad as last year's defense. It's not. So, like, you banking on last year, like, oh, we whooped y'all last year. Bro, it's a Ron Rivera coach team. This is a whole new regime. We got a whole new everything. This is a whole new team. Whatever you thought about the Commanders before this year, throw in the trash because it's not the same team. And we got a way better quarterback this year. Way better quarterback. A way better offense. A way better. The defense even way better. We got Bobby Wagner in the middle. Come on now, Frankie Louisville. Let's go. So I feel good. I'm not walking into Philly worrying like I used to. I'm not doing it no more because I got a guy. I got 5 with me. I got 5 on it. I got 5.
Hey. Nobody telling you should be worried, bro. Nobody's saying you should be worried and you should feel away. And as a Commanders fan, of course, live on that high. Yes, nobody telling y'all to not live on that high. I'm just telling you as an Eagles fan, when it's time, we gonna see about y'all. And Dallas is also gonna see about y'all. So again, all it takes y'all in first place. Hey, I'm just saying, I know what Dak does to the division, bro. I just know what the man routinely does to the division. So I give him credit for that. But what I will say is all it takes is one loss, and y'all right back to where Dallas and Philly is. And y'all about to see the Ravens this week. So
we need 2 more losses for y'all.
I mean, because y'all ain't hit y'all bye week. So, I mean, like, yeah, y'all gonna hit y'all's. We gonna win during the bye week.
Everybody that's watching, November 12th, you make sure you on Unfazed. Because we got Philly on November 14th. Mm-hmm. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Unfazed on November 12th. And the 19th.
That game in Philly too, right?
Thursday night. Yeah, it's in Philly. I'm glad it's in Philly. I'm glad.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm glad. I might go to the game like I did last time.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. That's all I can say about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right. Whew. That got a lot in my system. All right, let's go to the next one, man.
It's feeling good. Last topic of the day. Where we at with it? Oh man, Joe. The Vikings, bro. The Vikings, they look serious on paper. The Vikings, they look serious when you turn on the film. The Vikings got some statement wins this season. Offensively, I like what I'm seeing. Defensively, I like what I'm seeing even more. Joe, I got to ask you, bro. We have yet to talk about this team on Unfazed, if I'm not mistaken. I think we glossed around them, mentioned a few players, but we have yet to talk about them. So I had to come up today. 5-0, right with the Chiefs. Joe, are they real contenders in the NFC? Do you believe in the Vikings as true contenders to come out of the NFC this season?
Yes. I got to give them their respect because I know it's early, but I got to give them their respect. They are a top offensive team and a top defensive team. They're in 4th in points allowed, and they're 6th in points per game. Like, Sam Darnold's playing real good, but what I'm more impressed about is Brian Flores and this defense. People are are they for real? See, I know how you poked through our schedule. You said how many games our schedule won. They beat the 49ers.
Can't do that with Minnesota.
They beat the Texans, and they made C.J. Stroud them look terrible. I mean, they beat them boys 34-7. Terrible. They beat Green Bay. Green Bay made it look nice at the end of the game, but they beat the brakes on them too. And they beat New York, who everybody's higher on this year. So, and the offense didn't even have a great game, but the defense really killed Aaron Rodgers, 3 interceptions. So, in the New York Giants, they beat the Giants 28-6. And we said, oh, it's the Giants. But think about the Giants. They lost to us by 3. They beat the Browns. They beat the Seahawks, who were undefeated. And they barely lost to the Cowboys. The only team that made them look like the Giants were the Vikings. So, Sam Darnold. And then look, we Coach of the year, Kevin O'Connell, right now. He Coach of the year. Hopefully he loses a few games and my man can get it. But right now it's Kevin O'Connell. He is the front runner by far, Coach of the year. I don't think anybody outside of the Minnesota Brands. Yes. Who else? Hey, 5-0.
I mean, y'all, I think y'all coaches is belong in that conversation. I don't think it's by far, bro.
Think about this, AJ. At least some people had a 3rd or 4th now division. Nobody had the Bears. Everybody had the Bears, the Packers, and the Lions over the Vikings this year. They had Sam Darnold as a quarterback. When Sam Darnold was a quarterback, we always like, yeah, the Vikings gonna be terrible this year. They're gonna be terrible. Not only they number 1 in division, they number 1 in the NFC. But Brian Flores always had a good defense. I don't know if you remember when we first brought them up, and I don't know if it was not predictions or it was when we first brought up the Vikings early. I brought up the fact that Brian Flores did a good job last year. They just had injuries. They had injuries all last year. I remember when they played y'all, they had so many injuries. But Brian Flores doing the best he could. They was forcing turnovers. He was blitzing y'all but they had injuries. He didn't have the personnel. Now he has the personnel. So and he went and got Stephon Gilmore last minute. So I'm going to say the Vikings are for real, man. I'm going to give them their props because of the opponents they actually beat this year.
You said it yourself, man. Aaron Rodgers, CJ Stroud. I mean, who I had the list up somewhere. The teams that they beat: Brock Purdy, Jordan Love. Defensively, bro. This is so obviously, I live out here. And a conversation amongst the Vikings when they went up and drafted McCarthy was, man, whoever they draft gonna be placed into a really good system. You got Jettas. You got, TJ Hawkinson when he comes back from his injury. And he hurt. He should be back soon. You got Addison. Now they got Aaron Jones in the backfield. They re-up the offensive line. They got a great offensive coach. That offense is a great offense to be a part of if you're a young rookie coming into the game. We brought up the defense. We like what the defense, we like what they did in the draft, and we like the defensive line. But it was still kind of like, all right, Ben, don't break, make some stops here and there. They had a great, impressive stretch last year with Brian Flores, but I don't know if anybody really expected it to continue. More people was more so focused on the offense, at least until the rookie quarterback went down. Then expectations kind of dimmered. Sam Darnold's the quarterback. We shall see. This defense, bro, fourth in yards allowed per play, 4th in scoring defense. And again, I already mentioned the quarterbacks they have played. The most impressive stat to me, bro, 2nd in pressure rate, 2nd in sacks. That's the key. They are speeding up the clock of these quarterbacks, not only with the scheme, but the defensive line is getting home sometimes with 4. You don't even need to bring blitzes and things of that nature. And Flores, bro, multiple quarterbacks have come out and said, yo, the man scheme crazy. I don't know what Brother Jacob said is gimmicky. I don't know how it's gimmicky. It don't look gimmicky to me. I'm just saying, it don't look gimmicky to me. It look elite. It looked like one of the best defenses in the league. The scheme.
You know who's his mentor? Belichick.
Oh yeah.
Belichick tree.
And so this defense is playing out of its mind right now against some of the best quarterbacks in the league, making everybody. I mean, you go up against Minnesota now, you nervous to start that quarterback in fantasy. I just experienced my quarterback had 6 points. He has 6 points. Like, I'm thinking of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers only had like 17 points. But all I'm saying is this, man. The defense is one of the best defenses in the league, bar none. And then again, you go to the offensive side of the ball. Offensively, they're going to get better when they get TJ Hawkinson back. Now you got two great receivers on the outside, best receiver in the league in Jettis. I don't care what nobody say. Even though, shout out to Chase, who's now leading it. I think touchdowns and yards. That's for you, Carl. You won't hear me say it again. All right. Shout out to Chase. Shout out to Chase. Give him credit where it's due. All right. I will not say that again. Jettis, I still believe, is the best receiver in the league. So you got him to throw the football to. Again, I'm not going to go down the list of weapons again.
Jordan Addison.
They are a team that is built for success. Now, I do believe they are true threats in the NFC, but I gotta be real with you, Joe. If they matched up with San Francisco in the playoffs, are we picking Minnesota? Even the way that San Francisco is looking right now, if they're healthy, I'm still probably leaning San Francisco's way.
Mm-hmm.
If they see Green Bay in the playoffs and they come into the playoffs the way they was playing last year to end the season, I might still lean Green Bay. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I feel about it. And again, I know everybody's looking at me crazy. Everybody's looking at me crazy right now because of the fact that, you know, I'm an Eagles fan, and I'm going to say this. If they see Philadelphia healthy and they're playing good ball going into the playoffs, I would probably lean Philadelphia too. And it is mainly because I look at the quarterbacks. As much as I like what I'm seeing from Sam Darnold, I trust every quarterback on those teams that I just mentioned more than I trust Sam Darnold. I don't know if it's just the history of Sam Darnold.
I know,
but defenses can only play at a high level in marquee games and big time playoff games, in my opinion, for so long before it crumbles. And that offense has to carry the weight. Is Sam Darnold the quarterback you can depend on to get you big time playoff wins, get you to an NFC championship and a Super Bowl? I am not convinced. Now, brother Jacob, yes, y'all beat the Packers. Jordan Love's second game this season. He didn't look great against Philadelphia either. He didn't look great against Shaw. He threw 3 picks, but he still scored 4 touchdowns and made it a game. I think by the time y'all see them again, he will look different. He will look different. And it was another team I brought up that Shaw beat. Brock Purdy. The 49ers not healthy. And again, we don't know if they're going to get healthy. So I preface my comments by saying if they are healthy, we having a different conversation. Right now, they looking like they might not even be in the playoffs if they continue to rack up these injuries like this. You know what I mean? But if they are healthy, I'm sorry, bro. Like, nobody in their right mind is picking San Francisco to go home against the Vikings. I can't do it. I personally cannot do it. And so, like I said about the Commanders, and it's not to make the direct comparison, but the league is a little weird right now. We got the Commanders at the top. We got the Vikings at the top. I'm interested in seeing both teams as the season progresses because as much as I like Jaden Daniels, he's a rookie and he's bound to hit some type of, you know what I'm saying, wall or have some type of slump or have some bad games. And we'll see how it looks, how he battles back from adversity and things of that nature. I feel the same way about Sam Darnold. We will see. We have not seen him play at this level yet in his entire career. Granted, he has not had these weapons. He has not had this coaching. Ultimately, we will see. But, brother Jacob, you sound like a Vikings fan. You trust him. You trust him. I'm sure you do. We'll see how y'all look come playoff time because I still don't trust him in the playoffs. Not against those heavy hitters. I don't trust it yet.
He's in Minnesota too, by the way. You know, I know you mentioned it. He's actually in Minnesota. I do want to give a shout out to Aaron Jones. No, I'm talking you. You're in Minnesota. He's here.
Oh yeah. Oh, gotcha. I thought you said he was in Rhode Island.
And but I do want to give a shout out to which I think was a super underrated move, Aaron Jones, man. Aaron Jones has been heaven sent for this team. They've been good in the run game. Right now he's 11th in rushing, but that's including he didn't play for real like the whole second half of the Jets game because he got hurt. So, but he got 350 yards right now, you know, and he's playing really good. You know, like he's moving the chains. So I think that's a big part of their success because once he got hurt and came out the game, the offense kind of slowed down against the Jets. So I think he's the unsung hero for this Jets team. Sorry, for this Vikings team for real. Because out that run game, Sam Darnold wouldn't be who he is right now. So shout out to Aaron Jones, former Green Bay Packer.
I also want to say this. See, this is where we get carried away, bro. This is where we get carried away. Talking about he has put in work. Come on, bro. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. 17 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 9 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 9 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. 1 year he didn't play as many games, seven touchdowns, 3 interceptions. This is the best he has looked ever in his career. And you give credit where it's due. But I'm a realist, bro. Them teams at the top, in my opinion, they got to be knocked down before I just completely just throw somebody else over the top and say this team is good enough to beat them. They look good right now. But another thing I didn't mention, it's hard to beat a team two times in one season. You see the Niners again healthy, it's going to be hard to beat them twice. It's just the truth. And not only for them, it's for any NFC team. They won the conference, bro. If the Niners one of them teams, Joe, if the Niners sneak into the playoffs with a 9-8 record, but they healthy, oh, they might win the NFC again, bro. Yeah, they are that type of team. That's why I'm like, and Jordan Love showed me something in the playoffs this past year. He did. You know what I'm saying? Now I know it's Dallas, but he looked pretty good against San Francisco too until that last play. So I like what I see from the Vikings. Again, to answer the question directly, do I believe they are true contenders? They are absolutely true threats and true contenders. Mm-hmm. Would I pick them to, if I had to put my money on it, would I pick them to win the NFC? Fandom aside, I would not pick them to win the NFC. I wouldn't.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man, as the season unravels. You know, when they play more, but they playing some good teams. We'll see.
That's another one, Carl. That's another one.
Yeah. They picked him up last second, and he got that interception too at the end of that Jets game.
You boys ain't beat Hurts yet. Just in case you forgot. Since 2022, Hurts been smoking you boys, smoking your boots. Just in case you forgot. I just want to say
y'all played Green Bay already.
I just want to say that Hurts been on y'all butt for a while. You've been on y'all line for a minute. You've been calling. You know what I'm saying? You've been calling for a minute, and y'all ain't picked up in a minute. I'm just saying.
And that's everybody want those shades,
bro. I'm gonna wait for our. I would say this probably is a terrible look given the company I work for out here. It is what it is.
Hey, no. All right, let's get to these pick-ons. You got the stuff.
Yes, sir. I got them up. Joe, right. Man, I got one request.
Uh-huh.
Don't put the records up on the screen, man. Don't do it, Joe.
Oh, man. You know I got to do that. I got to know what's going on. He came back there, walked them. Y'all, your boy came back, took the lead. And we got a little cushion.
Man.
Shout out to the Commanders. He picked the Browns. Shout out to the Commanders.
Man.
I think 2 weeks in a row you picked against the Commanders.
Yeah, I did, man. We're going to make it 3. On to these
Ravens. I feel you. The other Ravens, though. I feel you.
Yeah, we're going to make it 3.
I feel you. You would have picked the other up. Like, come on now. You got
I can't. Yeah, it's no way. All
right.
The San Francisco 49ers against the Seattle Seahawks. 72% of people are picking the San Francisco 49ers to bounce back on the road against Seattle. I am also rolling with the Niners in this game.
Same.
We got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joe, they got your win.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I was so salty. I'm like, bro, they picked this week to win.
And guess what?
Oh, my goodness.
We in London this week. You know how they go in London.
Man.
Go ahead, call the team. My bad. Go ahead.
It's okay. Jacksonville Jaguars against the Bears. 81% of people are picking the Bears to win this game.
Give me the Jags.
I'm rocking with Caleb Williams to continue to ball out and continue to challenge Jaden Daniels, man. I'm going with Chicago.
We need praise and separation. L, come on, Jags. Let's go.
All right. We got
Caleb now.
We got the Arizona Cardinals on the road against the Green Bay Packers. 83% of people are picking the Green Bay Packers. I'm also going to rock with the Packers in this matchup.
Tough one. It's going to be a good game. I got the Packers too.
Okay. We got the Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. 85% of people are picking the Colts to win this game. I'm going to rock with the Colts as well.
Give me Joe Flacco.
I feel that. We got the Texans at the Patriots. I'm sorry, Teddy, man. That 1-0 was fun while it lasted, bro. It was fun while it lasted, bro.
I know, right?
Oh, man. 97% of people are picking the Texans to beat the Patriots in New England. I am also rocking with the Texans.
Now, this is tricky because Drake May is starting. So it's like a little curveball for the Texans. Kind of like the Raiders when they play the Panthers and what's the name came in? Andy Dalton. But I'm going with the Texans, though. Their defense is too good, man.
Cool. I like that.
Ooh.
We got the Buccaneers at the Saints. 70% of people are picking the Buccaneers. The Eagles didn't expose them boys, man. They are not the same team they was when we played them.
Derek Carr hurt too.
Derek Carr is also hurt. And the Buccaneers just lost a nail biter, man. And they seem like the type of team that bounces back well after a loss. That's the type of team they looking like, man. Well, I seen it firsthand. Give me Tampa.
And I feel like the Chiefs kind of exposed the Saints defense. They were walking up and down the field against them, and the Chiefs been struggling. So I'm going with Tampa too.
All right. We got the Cleveland Browns versus the Philadelphia Eagles. 96% of people are picking the Philadelphia Eagles. I just want to say this. I'm going to put this out here right now.
Please start Deshaun Watson.
Right, that too. I seen my guy say Jalen Hurts trash. He hurting this year. Blase, blah. Woody. We hear all the noise. We hear all the chirping. We hear about the Commanders and Jaden Daniels. Oh, Dak Prescott game-winning drive against Devontae Steelers defense. The NFC look like this. Are we going to fire our head coach? 4-game winning streak. And it starts this Sunday. I got the Eagles over the Browns.
4-game win streak. Okay. AJ, if y'all lose this game.
Bro. But we not. We gonna dominate.
If y'all lose this game, it's gonna be a wrap, man. Hey, Tomo. He said 4-game losing streak. Guess what the 5th game, y'all.
Hey, I want to see how we looking by the time we see Dallas. I'm gonna say 4 for now, though. I'm gonna say 4 for now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say 4 for now.
I mean, yeah, y'all could. Browns, Giants, Bengals, and Jags. We'll see. Bengals gonna be tough, but they will.
Hey, AJ Brown back, Smitty back, Lane back. Y'all about to see? Y'all been throwing shade at my boy. And okay, all right. Okay. All right. Let me get Philly for the next 4 weeks. We might as well submit that now. We might as well just etch that in stone now. Next 4 weeks, I got Philadelphia. Well, I might as well not even read. You know what I'm saying? When they come up on a pick 'em, I might as well not even read the team they playing against. Just know birds.
All right. 4-game win streak. All right.
4-game win streak.
You know,
and with the exception of the Bengals game, because I respect Joe Burrow, we're gonna make these games look easy. We're gonna come out of this by smoking. Watch what I tell you.
Y'all better smoke the Browns. We all did.
With facts. We're gonna come out of this by smoking. Watch.
Let's get it.
Did you pick Philly?
Oh, yeah, I got Philly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
thought y'all picked Cleveland. I thought you picked Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson, no.
I thought you was part of that 4% for a second. I'm like, hold on.
Nah, bro.
And that's the perfect segue, man, to Commanders at Ravens. Joe, do you want to give your boys a pep talk, or do you feel like it's no need for that?
No need for that. I'm picking the Commanders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Ravens, man, shut this stuff down, man. That's my pep talk. Shut it down. All right. Lamar Jackson, shut it down. All right. We need y'all to come out and handle y'all business. And listen. Y'all handle that light work for us. You hear me? You handle that light work for us. We'll do you a favor. We'll handle y'all light work too. Okay. We take care of the Browns for y'all. We play at the same time. Y'all get to see the score of us dominating the Browns while y'all dominating the Commanders. We can do each other a favor. Nice little handshake. You know what I'm saying? You got us. We got y'all. That's how it's going. Give me the Commander. Or I'm sorry. Give me look. Tripping.
Exactly.
Give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens over the Commanders. All right, then we got the Los Angeles Chargers at the Denver Broncos. 57% of people are picking the Chargers. They got 3 wins now, bro.
I know. I'm going with the Chargers.
I gotta pick the Chargers too. I kind of want to pick against you, but I'm gonna roll with the Chargers. I'm gonna roll with the Chargers. The Steelers against the Raiders. We got 90% of people are picking the Steelers to go into Las Vegas and beat the Raiders. I have a question. Are the Ravens going to score? Are the Raiders going to score? Are they going to make it a shootout? Because we know they make it a shootout. It could get interesting.
Okay.
No shot, Bond, because I know you're going to watch. No shot.
I'm going to go with the Raiders.
I'm just saying. You going with the Raiders?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, at some point we're gonna talk about that Raiders defense.
Yeah, I'm with it. Matt Crosby been hurt though.
That's true. That's true. I'm just saying. At some point we gotta talk about it. Listen. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. But I'm a little nervous about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little nervous about that one. I ain't gonna lie. We got Detroit at Dallas. Hey, the thing I love about the NFC East this week, man, y'all always got these tough opponents, man. Y'all gotta worry about the Ravens. The Cowboys got to see the Lions. We gotta see the Browns. Oh yeah, I like that. Sign me up.
We'll be hilarious if us and the Cowboys.
Everybody, we lose. Bro, I'll be like, you know what, bro?
Season over.
I'm calling in sick for unfazed, man. I ain't even I got the I'm gonna pick Detroit too. We got the Falcons at the Panthers. 96% of people are picking the Falcons to beat the Panthers. How about Kirk with these game-winning drives? Goodness gracious, give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm going to Falcons. Panthers are hurt at the O-line too. Coach took his old quarterback out and put his rookie quarterback in.
Yeah,
to protect his old quarterback.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. Bengals at Giants. 83% of people are picking the Bengals to walk away with a victory. I am also, man, these boys 1-4. I don't trust their defense, but I still trust Joe Burrow against the Giants, so I'm gonna roll with the Bengals.
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
The Giants, bro,
I think the Giants are gonna wreak havoc this game.
Bro, if the Giants win this game, bro.
Yeah, I think the Giants win this game.
Bro, I'm tired, bro. The Giants and the Commanders need to go ahead, come on down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Come on down to earth.
Well, the Giants 2-3.
They supposed to be 1-4, Joe. They supposed to be 1-4. You know what I'm saying? They was supposed to be. That was the one game I'm like, all right, if anybody gonna lose,
I picked them to beat Seattle.
Man, I'm like, if there's any team I can count on in the NFC East to take an L this week, it's the Giants. I can sit back and watch them, and lo and behold, these boys come out with a win. Ain't no kind of sense, man. We got Buffalo at the Jets. 85% of people are picking the Buffalo Bills to win this game over the Jets in New York. I'm picking
I'm going Bills.
I'm picking the Bills.
Gotta go with the Jets.
I'm picking the Bills, man. I'm picking the Bills. I'll try to say it under my breath, bro. I'm picking the Bills, bro. With them firing Robert Saleh, bro, I just don't know what to expect right now, man. And I'm losing in the rankings right now with the records. I can't take the risk with you right now, Aaron Rodgers, bro. You gotta show me something. I can't take the risk, man. Carl, trust me, man. I wanted to wave the flag some more, man. I wanted to wave it some more, man. But you see the records, man. The man didn't caught up and surpassed me, bro. I can't have that no more, man.
We got some different picks, though. You know, I got the Giants, I got the Raiders, I got the Commanders, and I got that's it. I think that's it. I got the Jags.
Oh yeah, I like that.
So let's go.
Then I should catch up. I should easily catch up. I should be right there. If we get those right, I think I'll be tied. I think I'll be tied with you again.
If I lose all those, we'll be tied.
Yeah, the Commanders will definitely winning. You might as well chalk that one up.
W.
Oh man. Any last words, Joe?
Hey, I have fun every time on here. November 12th, y'all tune in. Make sure if you say, you know what, Joe, AJ, I can't do this. I can't watch this. Too late. Well, stay up November 12th. It's gonna be a really good show. And make sure you stay up November 19th too. It's gonna be a really good show. Thursday night. And make sure you become a member and join the chat, because that's where AJ gonna make his return. He better be back by then. November 14th, Thursday night. Oh yeah, we in there. If we not in the chat, we're gonna be on Twitter or something. Because we're gonna be going at it on that day.
I can assure you I'll be back by that time. I'll be back by that time. But what I will say, hey y'all, unfazed fans, everybody in the R2O chat, everybody that's watching outside the R2O chat, watch how that energy shift over the next few weeks. When it comes to Philly, when it comes to the Commanders, when it comes to the NFC East, watch how the energy shift. It's gonna happen real soon. Trust and believe. By the time November 12th? By the time November 12th come around, Joe gonna be. That's how he gonna be looking. I Stephen A be looking on first take when he be nervous. That's gonna be Joe. Because the Eagles are not gonna look like how they've been looking the first 2 games of the season. People, man, they throw their shade, man. But when you got 1K and Smitty on the opposite sides of each other, healthy, just wait on it. That's all I can say.
Just wait on it.
Just wait on it. But go ahead, Joe.
We got the Panthers after the Ravens, so
Yeah, I know.
the Bears, Giants.
But see, look.
You know?
Giants division rival. We'll see.
Bears,
I think
Caleb
y'all
Williams.
beat the Giants.
Bears
Caleb
are
Williams,
defense,
our rookie of the year.
And they got
Caleb,
defense.
stand up. You know what I'm saying? The
We got
defense.
Pittsburgh.
You already talked about the defense. Y'all got Pittsburgh. So y'all getting ready to see some better defenses. And then y'all also got to see the division rivals.
Back to back, like you said.
Hey. I think your boy's nice, but we gonna see. We gonna really see what he's talking about real soon when he get to hitting them heavy hitters. That's all I'm gonna say.
Woo, can't
That's all
wait.
I'm gonna say. Them teams with Super Bowl aspirations, man. We gonna
Can't
see.
wait.
We gonna see what happens, man.
Ravens, can't wait, man.
But that's all we have for y'all today on today's episode of Unfazed, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. All the comments. Make sure y'all come back every single week with fresh content. Pretty soon, Joe gonna be taking off these shades, and I can't wait. You know what I mean? I can't wait. But until then, y'all, we'll catch you on the next episode of Unfazed.
Unfazed. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.